Howdy, y'all. So, today, I want to collage a little. I want to manifest a little. I want to collage my manifestations a little, a lot. We're going to do that. We're going to make a collage of things that we hope to we hope 2025 brings. I'm going to. I don't know why I'm speaking like that. What am I trying to say here? I'm trying to make a collage of stuff that I want to happen in 2025. Let's do it. All right, now, first things first, I already have a couple photos cut out that I want on my little manifestation collage here. But I'm still going to look through some more, but let's go through what I have already. So, for starters, I have this beautiful picture of Portland. I would like to move to Oregon. That is in the plan. I've heard I would love Portland. I don't know if it will be Portland, but this will get us in the vicinity, right? So that's something here. Massages. Mine, this one's a little... I like massages. I like relaxation. Manifesting relaxation. Sounds good to me. Hands. We're manifesting hands, right? Now, clearly I have two hands already, but I've been having some pain in my hands lately, and as an artist, that's quite horrifying. I think I might have carpal tunnel in all seriousness, and I need to get that checked out. So, ideally, I deal with my hand pain this year and see if I can be proactive about that. We've got some perfumes here. I'm really getting into perfumes right now and scents. So I'd like to maybe hone in on this a little bit more and learn more about types of scents, notes of perfumes, what works with my body chemistry, what doesn't, etc. And also I like these bottles. So maybe just more perfume and perfume knowledge in my life. Form, function, simple. I like it. Let's keep that. Occupation, beaming ray of sunshine. You know what? Sounds good to me. I will take it. In all honesty, maybe a change in career path might be ideal. We'll see. I don't know. This little guy. Crafts. I like crafts. Let's do more of them. So this represents crafts. And then this bad boy, thinking about the word paradise here, or Eden. I want my personal paradise, not the pioneer's paradise. I want a personal paradise. So I'll probably just keep this word. If I can find the word personal, ideal. So I am looking to find money. So let's look for more stuff we'd like in our collage. Alrighty, Aphrodite. So now we've got all of the pictures that we want so far, or at least enough to kind of cover our page. I found me some rings here because I would like a little ring on my left hand ring finger, if you know what I mean. And honestly, I fast forwarded the video, but I stared at those rings for quite some time because those are gorgeous. It's a weird mixture gold with black and chocolate and white diamonds, but so beautiful. Like, I always wanted a vintage ring, but those rings made me question my choices. With the money, oh, and I found this ring before and I like the other ones better, so I changed my mind on that, and that's okay too. You can always take out pictures that you like, maybe I will. Anyways, with the money sign, I feel lucky to have found the money sign. I'm surprised that I couldn't find a single type of currency in any of my magazines that I have that I use for collaging. And then I found that nature piece, and I'm kind of thinking getting close with nature a little bit more, touching grass more. So that's where that came from. Now we're just going to sort of lay everything out and get a feel for how they will fit together, how they'll lay on the page, and just sort of go from there. It's nice. I like to work, I like to do a loose layout before I start gluing shit down, because maybe the feng shui of the photos isn't right. And yes, you can lay things out and have it look really cool, and then you might slightly lose it or lay it out slightly differently when you go back to glue everything. But honestly, I always personally like to lay everything out first so I can move things around as freely as I would prefer and get a good idea about how I want everything to lay out on the page. And even here, you'll see I didn't exactly have enough to cover the page, but I think it all laid out nicely. So I end up filling the background with just some colored construction paper. And had I started gluing stuff down, I would have needed to figure something else out. And you can see here, I'm starting to like tuck stuff up and behind other things, and it's a nice way to work. So we're gonna continue laying this out. Sweet. Now that we have everything laid out, I noticed there were some blank spaces in the back, so I'm just going to start with some nice green construction paper and just go ahead and fill up the background in case I do have gaps. I'd rather not have white showing, so we're just going to go ahead and fill this up. I thought green would bring in more of that nature, bring in more of that money, bring in more good vibes. Every bit of this is going to have intentions. So once we get the background going, then we'll start going back in with the layout in mind of how we loosely laid it out before, though without having a photo or anything. I don't, remember exactly where everything went, but it's going to go in the general spot. And if it doesn't, whatever. But I was going to say, I like, sometimes I'll cut stuff. I'll end up trimming things a little bit more than I had. And I do keep the scraps if they're like a fun shape or a fun thickness, and then you can use that to just add more dynamic or as gap fillers throughout the rest of the piece, because even though we're setting intentions with this, it still should be visually pleasing. Oh, with the farmers market thing, yeah, verbatim, more farmers markets, less nasty grocery store stuff, more fresh food, or grow your own food if you can. We're gonna try, we'll see. But I think this came out really fun, and hopefully it works. I think it will work. I mean, it's really just about getting yourself into the mindset of working towards these sort of things or manifesting them into your life. So what I wanted to do when I was done with this was go in and fill some of the background gaps I had with more flowers. I just want more flowers in my new year as well, and I couldn't really find any photos, so I thought I could just draw them. Specifically, I'm thinking wildflowers, go out, pick my own flowers, because they're just nice to have around the house. They're nice to buy for yourself. They're nice to walk in and see them in a vase on your table or dried hanging up on the wall, which I used to do a lot, but I don't do as much anymore. But not too long ago, I went to a park down my street and I just picked a bunch. I made myself a little bouquet of wildflowers, and I was so impressed about how many wildflowers there were just at the little park down the street from my old house. So I'd like to do that more often. Go pick some more wildflowers, make a little bouquet for myself. So I think these little drawings came out cute and added a little more of a personal touch to it. I went in and just added some more detailed doodles, but mostly just for fun. So I'm really happy with how this came out. I think it's cute and I had fun setting intentions. I think this was a really fun little project. I've never done something like this before. It's almost the same thing as making a New Year's resolution, just visually. And I'm a visual person. I communicate visually. That's my whole job, doing that. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear what your intentions are for this year, or if you've ever done something like this. So thank you for joining me, and we'll see you later. Bye.